Someone is sitting on the edge of their bed, phone in hand, staring at a chat window that says, "How are you really?" The cursor blinks in the empty box. They type, "I'm fine," then delete it. Type, "It's all good, just tired," then delete that too. Their shoulders feel heavy. Their chest is tight, like someone wrapped a belt around it and pulled. Images flicker through their mind. The argument at work, the way they snapped at someone they love, the quiet crying in the bathroom last night so no one would hear. Their thumb hovers over the keyboard while their brain whispers, "Say something real." And another voice whispers just as loudly, "Don't. It's not safe." Their face looks calm if you saw them from the outside. Soft light from the screen on their skin, blanket around their shoulders, a normal evening. Inside, it's a different story. Inside, there's a storm of questions. If I tell the truth, will they think I'm weak? Will I be too much? Will they pull away? What if they don't understand it all? Underneath all that, there's a quieter question, the one they barely let themselves think. Is there anyone who could really handle who I am? For real? That tiny moment, the pause before answering honestly, the fight between "I'm fine" and "I'm not okay," is where vulnerability lives. And for many people, it's where connection either starts or quietly shuts down. This isn't just about one message or one conversation. It's a pattern that, once you start seeing it, shows up in almost every area of life. At work, you might be that person who always says, "Sure, I can do it," even when you're full. Your manager asks if you have capacity, your body screams, "No." Your mouth says, "Yeah, it's okay." You stay late, you feel resentful, you lie in bed wired and exhausted. But when someone asks how the project is going, you answer, "All good, just busy." Inside, the sentence you don't say is, "I'm drowning, and I'm scared to admit it because I don't want to look weak or incapable." In a romantic relationship, you might feel distance growing. Your partner scrolls through their phone in bed. You want to say, "I feel far from you. I miss you even when you're next to me." Instead, you roll to the other side. You scroll your own phone. In your head, you rehearse the conversation. They'll say I'm overreacting. They'll say it's all in my head. They'll think I'm needy. So you keep it to yourself, and the gap between you grows a little wider. With friends, you might be the strong one, the good listener, the rock. People message you at 2 a.m. with their crises. You show up. You send long, supportive texts. You give advice that sounds wise, even to you. When they ask, "And you? How are you doing?" you smile it off. "Oh, I'm fine, same old." Then on the way home, you feel strangely hollow. You're everyone's safe space. You don't really know where your own safe space is. And when you're alone, it doesn't magically change. Sitting on the couch, scrolling, you feel a wave of sadness. Your first instinct is to open another app, start another video, push it down. A thought tries to surface. "I'm lonely," or "I'm scared of my future," or "I feel like I'm faking it." Another thought slams it back. "Don't go there, just keep moving." If any of this feels uncomfortably familiar, the good news is you're not broken, you're trained. Many people are trained away from vulnerability from a very young age. Think about the messages you might have picked up growing up. A girl cries because a friend hurt her feelings. Someone says, "Don't be so dramatic." She gets angry because a sibling broke her favorite thing. She hears, "Calm down, it's not a big deal." She's scared at night and goes to her caregivers. "You're fine, go to sleep." Over time, she learns, my big feelings are a problem. They cause annoyance. They don't bring comfort. So she starts to tuck them away. She becomes easy, low maintenance, the strong one. A boy feels hurt when his dad ignores him or mocks him. When he cries, he hears, "Stop crying, you're not a baby." When he says, "I'm scared," someone laughs and says, "Be a man." He tries again, softer, and the reaction is still cold. He learns showing fear or sadness is dangerous. The only safe emotions are anger or nothing. So he builds a mask. He becomes funny, tough, detached. Inside, there's still a kid who wonders, if I ever stop acting, will anyone stay? Some kids grow up in homes where honesty backfires. You tell the truth and it gets used against you later. You confess a crush and your family teases you at every dinner. You share a secret and it appears in a fight as a weapon. You say, "I'm really struggling," and someone rolls their eyes or changes the topic. After a few of those, your nervous system gets the message loud and clear. Open up, equals get hurt. So it protects you the only way it knows how. It shuts you down. Add to this the cultural noise. Don't be weak. Stay positive. Good vibes only. Never let them see you sweat. All of that tells you be shiny on the outside, no matter what's rotting on the inside. And then we wonder why so many adults feel lonely in rooms full of people. So how does this fear of vulnerability show up now, in small, daily ways? It shows up when someone says, "Did that bother you?" And you answer, "No, it's fine," even though your chest is tight and your eyes are burning. It shows up when someone cancels on you for the third time and you joke, "No worries, I didn't have plans anyway." While part of you is quietly saying, "I never feel like a priority to anyone." It shows up when you want to say, "I like you," but instead you tease, act distant, or play it cool, hoping they'll somehow guess. It shows up when you feel jealous or insecure, and instead of saying, "I'm feeling jealous and I hate that," you start a fight about some small detail that doesn't really matter. It shows up when you crave a hug, but you cross your arms instead. Under all of that is a fear with many possible faces. If people see the real me, they'll leave. If I show I care, I'll look desperate. If I admit I'm struggling, they'll lose respect for me. If I show my needs, no one will want me. Those beliefs are heavy. They push you towards two painful options: stay hidden and starve emotionally, or take the risk and maybe get hurt. Because in reality, vulnerability does not come with guarantees. Sometimes you open up and the other person doesn't respond the way you hoped. But here's the key. The alternative of never opening up is its own kind of slow pain. So what if vulnerability is not about dumping everything? Not about crying in every conversation, not about forcing deep talks with people who aren't safe. What if it's about small, chosen moments of honesty that bring your outer life a little closer to your inner life? Think of vulnerability as a door with a dimmer switch, not an on-off button. You don't have to fling it wide open and invite everyone in. You get to slowly turn the light up with people and in situations that feel safer. The first step is noticing when your hand is on that switch. Start paying attention to the moments where you feel a flicker of truth and then shut it down. You're about to say, "That hurt," and you turn it into a joke. You're about to say, "I'm scared," and you switch it to, "I'm just tired." You're about to say, "I like you," and you switch it to sarcasm. You don't have to force yourself to do something different right away. Just notice. There it is. I felt something real and I hid it. That simple awareness is already a crack in the old pattern. You're moving from automatic to conscious. The second step is giving your real feelings somewhere to exist, even if it's not out loud with another person yet. This is where journaling or private inner dialogue comes in. After a situation where you swallowed your truth, you can sit down and write, "What I wanted to say but didn't." No one else has to see it. I wanted to say I felt ignored when you were on your phone. I wanted to say I was jealous when you talked to them. I wanted to say I'm terrified of failing right now. Or you can just sit quietly and say it in your head. "I'm not okay with this. I'm lonely. I'm proud of myself. I miss you." The important part is that you hear yourself. You are proving to your own nervous system your truth matters somewhere. The third step is practicing micro-vulnerability. One small step more honest than usual. Micro-vulnerability might sound like, instead of "I'm fine," saying "I'm okay, just a bit overwhelmed lately." Instead of "No worries at all," saying "It does bother me a little, if I'm honest." Instead of "Whatever you want," saying "I'd prefer if we did this instead." These don't look dramatic from the outside, but on the inside, they might feel like jumping off a cliff. That's normal. Your body is used to equating honesty with danger. Your job is to show it that, piece by piece, honesty can also lead to connection. The fourth step, setting simple boundaries without long explanations. It might not feel like it, but saying no is a form of vulnerability. It reveals that you have limits, preferences, and needs, and that they don't always match what others want. For a people pleaser or someone who hates conflict, that is very vulnerable. Your boundary can sound like, "I can't talk right now. Can we do it later? I'm not comfortable joking about that. I'm going to leave if the conversation stays like this." The old pattern will want to add, "Because I'm so busy and tired and I don't want you to hate me and I hope that's okay." You don't need all that. A simple, clear sentence is enough. Your voice might shake. Your heart might pound. You might spend the next hour replaying it. But for the first time, you'll also feel something new. I showed up for myself. The fifth step, practicing solitude without numbing. Vulnerability isn't only about what you show to others, it's also about what you allow yourself to feel when you're alone. A lot of people are scared of their own inner world. The moment something heavy comes up, they drown it with noise, music, social media, work, cleaning, anything. Try giving yourself small pockets of quiet, 5 minutes where you sit on the floor, or look out the window, or lie on your bed with no screens. Ask yourself gently, what am I actually feeling today? Whatever answer shows up, your job isn't to fix it, it's just to not run away. This is self-vulnerability, being willing to know your own heart as it is, not as you wish it were. The 6th step, creating small, honest moments with people who have shown they are safe. Not everyone earns access to your vulnerable self. That's okay. But there might be 1 or 2 people who respond with care when you share something small. With those people, you can experiment. Next time they ask, "How are you?" add 1 more layer. "Honestly, my anxiety has been louder than usual," or "I've been feeling weirdly empty lately," or "I'm really excited about something and scared to jinx it." If they minimize you or change the subject, that's painful information about them. If they say, "Thank you for telling me, that makes sense," or "I felt that too," that's healing information for you. Your nervous system gets real proof. Sometimes being real leads to closeness, not rejection. The 7th step, a weekly no. Training your system to tolerate disappointing people. Once a week, pick 1 small thing to say no to that you would usually say yes to out of fear or habit. "No, I can't help you move this weekend." "No, I don't want to talk about that topic right now." "No, I'm not okay with jokes like that." Then, watch what happens. Sometimes people adjust easily. Sometimes they pout, sometimes they push. But you'll also notice something crucial. You didn't evaporate. You didn't become unlovable in one moment. You survived the discomfort of someone not getting exactly what they wanted from you. That's a huge piece of emotional freedom. The 8th step, talking to the scared part of you through imagination. Inside you, there is usually a younger part that truly believes if we show ourselves, we'll get hurt. You can't bully that part into trusting. You can talk to it. Close your eyes and picture yourself at an age when you remember feeling shut down or laughed at for being honest. Maybe you're 6, crying about something no one took seriously. Maybe you're 15, telling a friend you like them and seeing them smirk. Maybe you're sitting alone, wishing someone would ask what's wrong. Imagine sitting next to that younger you. Ask them, what are you most afraid of if we tell the truth now? Let whatever answer comes be heard. They'll leave, they'll laugh, they'll tell me I'm too much. Don't argue, just listen. Then you can say, I can't promise everyone will respond how we want, but I can promise I won't leave you when they don't. I'll be on your side this time. You may feel silly doing this. You may cry. You may feel nothing at first. All of that is okay. On some level, you're sending a new message to your nervous system. This time, you're not facing vulnerability alone. What begins to change over time when you practice these things? Life doesn't become a constant open wound. You don't become someone who cries in front of strangers in the supermarket, unless that happens once in a while, and even that would be okay. What changes is the gap between your outside and your inside. You start to have conversations where afterwards, you don't replay every sentence wishing you'd said something different, because you did say something closer to what you really meant. You start to notice that the relationships where you can show up vulnerably feel more nourishing than the ones where you have to perform. You might still have both kinds in your life, but you can tell the difference. You know who to go to when your heart feels heavy and who is more of a surface-level friend. You feel less like a fraud. When people say, you seem so put together, you don't only think, if you only knew. Maybe you respond with a small truth. Thank you, I work hard at that. I also have plenty of methy days. And you let that be real. You begin to realize that the people you feel closest to are usually not the ones who impress you the most. They're the ones who are willing to say, I'm scared, I messed up, I'm trying. In the same way, you notice that people seem to relax more around you when you drop the armor a bit. Your vulnerability gives them permission to be human too. And yes, you will get hurt sometimes. Someone will respond badly. Someone will not show up the way you needed. Old fear will say, see, never do that again. But now you have more tools. Instead of shutting down completely, you can say, that hurt, that was real, And it doesn't erase every good response I've ever gotten or every honest moment I've had. You stop aiming for a life without risk. You start aiming for a life with truth. Come back one more time to that opening scene. Phone in hand. How are you really? Blinking back at you. On some future day, you might still feel your thumb hover, the old answers lining up. I'm fine. All good. But maybe you pause just a little longer. You feel the lump in your throat. You listen to the tiny voice that says, say it, just a little. And this time you type, honestly, it's been a rough week. I've been more anxious than I've told anyone. You hit send. Your heart thumps. You put the phone down. For a moment, it's just you and your breathing. Whatever comes next, a kind reply, an imperfect reply, or even silence, you did something important. You chose not to abandon yourself in that moment. You let your inner world have a voice. That's the real power of vulnerability in connection. It doesn't guarantee that everyone will meet you exactly how you hope, but it does guarantee that you will meet yourself, that you will slowly build a life where you don't have to hide everything that hurts, everything that matters, everything that makes you human. And from that place, real connection, the kind that sees you and stays, has a chance to grow.